Hello everyone, my name is Amanullah Khan. I have completed Task 8 given by the Sparks Foundation. It's a data science and business analytics intern. In this task, we have to do timeline analysis of COVID-19. The objective is to create a storyboard showing spread of COVID-19 in our region and identify interesting patterns and reasons helping COVID-19 spread. For the purpose of SEAM, I have created a dashboard along with some visualization in Tableau. The region that I have focused more is my mother country, that is India. From the very first graph, we can see that if we compare the number of deaths country-wise, United States stand at the first position, followed by Brazil and then India at the third position. It is also important to note that this data set is till 14 December 2020 only. So moving ahead, comparing the hospital bed availability, we can see that there are total 40k hospital bed available in Asia, and Asia stand at the first position, followed by Africa, then North America. If we also see the contribution of India in total that take place in the world, it is 7.56%, which is quite a big ratio. Moving further to another dashboard, it's an interactive one. If we click on any of this country, it will show the data of COVID-19 analysis as per different criteria like new number of new cases, total cases from February 1 to 2000, December 14, 2020, total death versus cardiovascular death device in future prediction. So let's begin with the United States. So here we have the data of United States. We can see that the number of cases like 0101, but it's gradually increases start from March and then goes on and reaches its peak at the month of 12 this at the month of December. If we talk about the total number of cases, they just increases exponentially in a linear rate. And if we talk about the death device, they begin to happen from the month of March and reaches its peak again at the month of December. The red line here shows the estimation that we made during the using this graph. So let's move to the another country, that is our India. So here is the graph of India. Let me show you the animated timeline for these visualizations. So number of cases begins at the month of April, as you can see that here, and it goes on and reaches its peak at the month of September and then goes down. Actually in India, the complete lockdown shift to temporary lockdown from the month of June. As you can see that here, from June the graph increases exponentially, and no lockdown was done after the month of August. As we can see that here, the peak reaches at the month of September, which is a result of these things. Now moving to another graph, that is death device. It again begins to happen from the month of April and reaches its peak at the month of June. And at the same day, 16 June 2020, there were 2003 deaths, which is a very high ratio according to me. So let me compare another things. If we compare the total number of cases versus death, we can see that the total number of cases were very high as compared to the total number of deaths, which is a positive sign. So, at last, I would like to conclude that the cases of COVID-19 begins in India from the month of April majorly, as you can see that from this graph, and the number of death is very less as compared to the total number of death. And India stand at third position as per the total number of death contribution, and its contribution is 7.56% only. New cases shows the peak in the month of September, as you can see that here, and new death shows the peak in the month of June. And at that same day of 16 June 2020, we can see that there are 2000 new deaths, which is a very big ratio. Also, the death rate of cardiovascular patient were high during this time. So thank you for watching my video and feel free to evaluate my work. Thank you.